Welcome to Transforming the Toddler Years, the podcast for conscious parents, caregivers, and educators who believe tantrums aren't terrible. They are powerful opportunities for connection, growth, and learning during the first 5 years. You'll explore how to use intentional language to raise calm, confident, and deeply connected kids, because the way we talk to kids becomes how they see themselves and engage with the world. Hi, I'm your host, Cara Tyrrell, classroom teacher turned parent educator and teacher trainer. Are you ready to nurture your children's mind, body, and spirit? Welcome, Toddler Tribe. Let's transform the toddler years together. Calling all of my teachers and early childhood professionals. Cara here, just popping in to say thank you. One of my favorite things about this podcast is knowing that it's not just parents who are listening, that you are part of this toddler tribe too, because you serve them on a daily basis. Did you know that I do early childhood education trainings, pre-service, in-service? And as often as I can, I float around the United States and beyond to conferences to do the work to help you do the work. I would love to connect specifically with you. So here is an opportunity to get on a one-on-one call with me, work with me. Let's get together. It's totally a free consultation, and I would love to hear who you serve, their ages, their stages, their struggles, and what type of professional development you would benefit from most. Who knows? Maybe I'll create a whole new workshop just for you, your team, and the kids that you serve. Look forward to connecting with you. Welcome back, Toddler Tribe. This month, we're exploring the idea of gratitude and how we can be modeling it, talking about it, inspiring true gratitude to come from within our toddlers and preschoolers. And I have a question for you today. I'm going to start there. When somebody gives you an unexpected compliment, what do you say? Do you simply smile and say thank you? Or is it more likely that you feel a little edgy, kind of uncomfortable receiving that compliment, and that you explain away whatever it is that they're thanking you for? Oh, well, it was no big deal. I just did it. Well, here, let me tell you what's wrong about the thing, because it's not perfect that you're thanking me for. Yeah. The majority of us, even as adults, primarily actually as adults, we explain away. We have such difficulty accepting other people's thanks. And that should tell us something. Where did that start? Why does it feel so uncomfortable to just smile and take a deep breath and sit inside our own skin and say, wow, thank you. It means a lot that you say that to me. Accept their gratitude. So that's what I want you to think about today as we are asking and encouraging and inspiring young kids to become grateful people. So did you know there's actually a science of gratitude? It's pretty cool. It's called the 4 A's of gratitude. And we have talked about the first one. We have talked about awareness, the being in the moment, the being fully present, and being able to see what's in front of us. It's a sense of being. It's a sense of peace. It's a sense of presence, right? That's the first one. And it tends to come with a little bit of a feeling of awe, A-W-E, awe. So recently, my husband and I have been doing a lot more hiking than we've ever done before. And there's two different types of grateful awareness that I experience. The first is when I'm actually doing the hiking. And the other is when we reach the peak. And yes, both can be true. While exerting, while pushing and breathing heavy and sweating and looking up and saying, oh my gosh, I still have that much to go. I can still be gratefully aware of the fact that I have a body that's capable of doing it. Right? And it motivates me to keep going. It's a very different type of awe and awareness and presence than when you get to the peak and the beauty of the experience just smacks you. So, knowing that every moment's not going to be a peak moment. That's so important. We still can teach kids, even in the middle of struggle, to be aware and grateful for their ability to be there. The second A is acknowledgement. We can be aware, but then we need to recognize and accept when good things happen. And this is what I was saying earlier about accepting that compliment from a friend. This is where self-worth stems from. And I know you want to raise kids who have a deep sense of who they are and feel worthy. Have that self-confidence. The ability to do that starts here with acknowledging where you are. And you can do that with your words. You are a reflective mirror with your words. When you see your child struggling with something, but trying really, 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 really hard, I want you to remember the praise the effort theory. Okay, you're just going to say to them, I see you trying really, really hard, even in the moment. And then when it all comes together and they have that mountain peak experience and they achieve what they're trying and they're full of awe, celebrate it. Be so incredibly acknowledging in that moment. You did it. You must feel so good right now. We're aware, we acknowledge, and then we appreciate. Only when the first two conditions are met can we appreciate truly from the inside out. So really, gratitude and thankfulness is an inside job. It starts with that pyramid effect until we honestly can't help but just say thank you because we're so truly grateful for the gift that somebody else is in our lives. And yes, that is a big concept. I know I'm going very deep and super philosophical this holiday season. But honestly, in the world that we're living in right now, I just feel like it's essential. Raising good human beings who are intelligent emotionally, who can lead with heart without feeling those boundaries pop up everywhere, who have that strong sense of self-worth and identity so that they can stand up for what they believe in. And then there's the action piece. All right, that's the fourth A. So we had the first three, and that's all conscious. That's all within us. That's all brewing, right? And then what do we want to do? We want to do something with all that feeling. We want to show somebody through our actions. And kids will do this quite organically. And what's interesting is you and I, as adults, is those first three steps, we are conscious of them. because we have a fully functioning frontal lobe and we understand how to reason and we can see the world through other people's lenses. Those first two steps are far more conscious for us than they are kids. They are subconsciously triggered in kids. And that action of, I'd like to show somebody that I love them, that I'm grateful for them, that I'm thankful for them, will come out quite organically, but not on your timeline. And this is the hard part for us as adults. When we want somebody to show gratitude, we want them to do it right in that minute. When we want to know someone's thankful, we want them to say it right then and there. But that might not be when the whole puzzle came together for them. They will color the picture and randomly bring it up to you in the middle of breakfast. Here, this is for you, Mommy. They will take the project that they made at school and on the way home say, can I give this to my teacher, actually? It's in there and it comes out. We need to be aware of when it does and acknowledge it and appreciate it and then allow that action to happen. Not on our timeline. Quick little story to finish up today. When my husband and I were on vacation in Nova Scotia, we were staying with a family who's very special to us. And that family has granddaughters. And the youngest granddaughter, I work really hard to build relationships with kids wherever I go. And it seems to happen fairly quickly. She'd really never met me before. And so she's not saying a whole lot, but we're speaking volumes with our body language and our facial expression over a bunch of days. And just a couple days before we were scheduled to leave to go home, she presented me with a drawing. And it is amazing. I love it so, so much. It is of a yellow duck. It's actually over here on my kids' drawing board. Any gifts that kids give me, it goes straight up there. And I just felt so flooded receiving her gratitude, receiving her thankfulness, the action, the effort that she put into something to say, thanks for spending time with me while you were here. She did not say those words. She didn't need to say the words. And that's what I really want you to take away from all of this science of gratitude thing is allow kids to flow it out when it's their time and follow their lead. Okay. I know you're already in it because there's holiday chaos going on around you already. So I hope this is grounding and helps you come back to center and gives you a little bit of language and motivation and inspiration to use with your kids. You know what to do. Until our next episode, stay mindful and proactive as we transform the toddler years.